Unbelievably hysterical statement coming from you. What's that supposed to mean? You have met every single one of our personal biases with pure hostility in the past, and now you expect me to show some sympathy towards yours? Well, I mean, you claim to be the bigger person, right? Does this room look familiar to anyone? Not at all. That was more a question for the audience. This room and the one neighboring it actually resemble the original Spencer mansion from the OG. Oh, cool. People are probably still typing about your take on Code Veronica, though. You know, last time we said something like that, the audience screamed us in defense of Joe. You motherfuckers thought our audience was a bunch of natives, and that bit was hilarious. Dude, quit mumbling in the mic. I can't even hear what you're saying. I'm saying that you three got clowned at the Blazing Melee release. That's all. I'm not even going back to that. In fact, I even apologize to you, so whatever. My voice sounded really weird in some of those later recordings. So this particular item is going to come in handy. What does it do? It combines with our handle. Was that supposed to be a pun? You guys remember that fire extinguisher from way back when? It kills me how they just don't tell you about this shit until it's too late. No, but every resident people getting that moments like that. Fair, but it just feels like they got a little carried away with this. It is a bit silly. Yeah, well, anyway, Donald, you're ridiculous. Does your throat ever hurt after? Let's grab this key. Hey, Joe, you see that thing over there? What are you talking about? Eat a fucking bacon, both Y'all are wrong. Oh, shut up. You're giggling too. Will that key we just picked up goes in here? Is that the same Nosferatu monster from before? Yeah, and he's got a key item that we're going to need. This particular section is actually kind of sad. Did I just skip ring the football there, or am I just losing? Yeah, just a sec. Oh, what the hell? Oh, shoot, what is it?
That is how I dispose of an insignificant object. That is started to start. How do you wish to know?
Stars? Yeah, so remember that thing you saw under the ice? Oh, you're fucking kidding. Holy shit, it's one of those Australian funnel webs. Bro, you better get out of this. This isn't getting busy. So you guys probably think this is going to be a pretty badass boss, right?
And that's literally the last time we'll be coming back out here.
Serious? Are you for real? Yeah, this is what I consider to be the worst boss in the game, by the way.
Is that like legit a fucking boss?
It's big, it's got its own speed, the whole dramatic aspect. At least you could call it as a mini boss, but that's still a boss. So
You don't get nothing for beating him?
No, you'd just be wasting herbs and ammo.
that's why.
Barry, I actually think we're done with the hunters and sweepers too, because there weren't any seekers in the hallway.
Oh dang, I didn't even notice that.
Better editing than those piles of bandage.
We're going to head back over here because there's another key item that we're going to get.
I fucking hate you. Hard agree on it. Michelle and I have actually been needing to deal with exterminators lately because of the sugar ant problem at the house.
Jesus, man, I'm sorry. Those little turds are obnoxious. I always make it a point to lay out the bait and traps around spring and summer to avoid an infestation. It can seriously get bad if you leave it unchecked.
I just hate bugs, so I always make it a point to have my property sprayed.
You see, they've been coming in from the baseboard over by the front door in the foyer. I only noticed this because I saw a small trail of the little bastards climb up one of the tables we have where I stupidly left an open grist too.
Oh, damn. They went after the grist?
What flavor? I only go for the regular.
I bet Michelle was pissed.
Do you really need me to confirm that?
I only hope she was merciful. This is the actual room we're going to need to go to. That last area just had a decent amount of ammo.
Should we be concerned about the
Not at all. Sit down. So I have absolutely no recollection of how Chris picked up on what to do here, but that paperweight is actually a key to activate this device.
Correct. For now.
Just examine the thing and rotate it to the right to see what signals you need to enter. Now we can insert it.
Man, the static sound from this is great.
Chill out. Unbelievable. So anyway, we gotta take this break.
Well, wait, why the fuck would Chris have this information to do that?
Because, guys, do you think we should just go into the whole answer door down? Because we're nearing the end. We're not going to take the time to find into the notes.
Yeah, you have a point.
Yeah, I'd like to know what their whole deal was.
Well, we've already established that their grandfather was one of the original founders of Umbrella. His name was Edward Ashford. He was soon be succeeded by his son Alexander, who was quite the genetic engineer.
A genetic engineer?
That's what you engineer genetics.
Anyway, the lore mentions that Alexander's greatest goal was to restore honor to his family's name inside the corporation by using his skills to create a proper successor should he die. And that proper successor would be a clone of his ancestor, Veronica Ashford.
So that's where the Veronica title comes in.
Whoa, wait a second. With that in mind, are you saying that
Alexian is a clone created by Alexander who inherited all of Veronica's intelligence.
They never mentioned. Wow, that is fucking God. What does that make our boy after?
The cell that Alexander merged with the DNA from Veronica's corpse to the zygote, so it split during the first contact.
He was unintentionally unwanted and error. Good Lord.
it's no wonder why he was so fucked in the head?
I know, their backstory is absolutely insane.
Was there any kind of animosity towards the two of them?
Not really. Where Alfred absolutely loved his sister, she saw him as a useful slave, primarily because he just wasn't as intelligent as her.
That's awesome. And they both hated their father after uncovering the truth of their birth.
Which is why not long after developing the T. Veronica virus, Alexei used Alexander as the first test subject, turning him into Nosferatu.
Nosferatu was their father?
Dang, man, how the hell did she not end up looking like him? Because she learned from his mutation and planned out the whole 15-year cryo scheme.
So what are these wings that you're picking up?
They're for later. Dude, I need to listen to this soundtrack more often.
The OST is definitely one of the best things about this game.
I should actually look this up real quick. I haven't found a single track not worth listening to so far. Laura's actually been trying to get into painting with me these last couple of months. Maybe I'll just put this on in the background just to see how she reacts to it.
So this family portrait has 3 holes, which you can...
Holes.
You're goddamn right, we gotta find Steve. Let's get it. Remember how she got poisoned?
What is it?
Damn it, every second wasted is another potential moment of torture for our homie.
Relax, kid. This is literally the quickest side quest.
All I'm saying is that we could have saved a few extra pennies.
Either way, we needed to come back here for the Magnum. So obviously you got your shiny red antidote on the shelf, but over here is where we get the good shit.
Remember that box we got the conveyor belt? This is the item that was really fucking beautiful. I was wondering how we could get it on Magnum.
By the way, there's something here that I actually forgot to show off. If you have a lighter, go ahead and attach this detonator to the cabinet. Now see, it's heat sensitive, so that's your cue to use some of that heat.
This is the most unnecessary passionate explanation of how to use a non-mandatory item.
Why you gotta be such a sour skittle about this, Barry? And look at that, 4 amp.
That's a vertical cabinet. My God, who the hell made this? Same guy who made that fridge when it was done.
Why George's mic sounding weird?
Is it?
Oh, never mind. It sounds fine now.
Just like a big brother. Oh,
This is such dialogue.
it's Alexia. Alexia? There's a kid in Alexia?
What are you, a fucking toothless? You've been in paintings and VHS tapes. Of course there's a damn Alexia.
You're way too bothered by this.
It was weird to the question.
She literally never uses that rifle, by the way.
Oh, fuck, it's that tentacle. Don't just stare at it, move. Bullshit, you still okay after that?
Redfield's gone on.
Just totally ignores the fact that Claire is literally still okay.
She lifted her head after it passed her.
What?
Fucking Peter Griffin over here.
No.
Oh, Christ, what was that?
By far the most passive this guy fit into this world.
Get your ass on, dog. She needs us.
Good Lord, I'm going.
Ooh, okay, so we swap back to Claire.
You know what that means?
Literally heal up, grab a throwaway gun and a few full heals, and we'll be fine. And then here's what we get by lockpicking that last briefcase.
I really do think the Dark Side Chronicles handled this whole section better.
The only thing I didn't really care for was Alexia randomly killing off Alfred for, quote, not waking her up on time.
I mean, it's not like she cared much for anyone
She
anyway.
cared somewhat for him, Barry. There's legit references in the Japanese guidebook that state that she did what she did as an act of revenge for killing Alfred.
Well, you actually looked that shit up.
Got it, so we're not going to talk about the tentacles.
This shit always has me feeling anxious.
Obviously.
I need to time this right now for the guy.
What was your last save?
Couldn't tell you.
Donald Trump.
Barack Obama,
If you fucking die to this damn stone, I'm gonna,
sit there salty while I play a game so nice you play it twice. Better not threaten me with a good time.
I will literally walk away.
Fucking salty, sour skittle this guy, am I right?
Stop calling me a sour skittle.
They quit souring up my vibe. Tremendous. I can now officially confirm that there is nothing else in this game that's going to kill me.
Nothing. Is that ego talking?
Nothing but facts and truth, dude.
That's redundant.
All right, Joe, get ready.
What do you mean? Get ready for what? Did that door just lock?
It's always worth it.
Excuse me? Wait, what the? What the hell? They did him like Alexander? What the fuck is going on? Okay, cool. Now slip him under that name, Dark Soul back. Where the fuck are they actually getting these things anyway? Oh, okay. Are you Kratos, Slayer? You think you're about to rip that bitch out the wall with the strength of Doomslayer? Slip him under the damn handle.
There's the subtle Nosferatu review.
What's wrong?
Barack, good guy. Alexia did that not only for her brother, but for the fucking people.
You're a sour smoke acidic skittle left to rot in the goddamn bag.
Okay, what is this thing with y'all and sour skittles?
Just relax and enjoy the cutscene, please.
My boy's been turned into a great value elder scroll boss, and you're telling me to relax? That's the same face Dave gave me when I told him McDonald's sells croissants in New York.
Okay, so don't even bother trying to fight Steve. You won't win.
Oh, what the fuck ever.
That's why you need a bunch of health items.
Yeah, he's guaranteed to get a couple of slashes on.
Right, so just smoke some herbs and walk it off.
I'm serious. Sorry, I'm really trying not to do the person. But my God does this thing, man. Oh, great. How fucking wonderful. It's a Redfield. Don't worry.
Okay, it takes the suspense out of the scene when you say things like that, dude.
Pause. Hey, calm down, you degenerate.
Sorry, this is good.
God, the music is really selling the scene. Good thing momentum apparently doesn't exist here.
Who needs physics when you have a force love clock?
You got it, Steve.
Yikes.
Is Rosemary back? Yeah, he's done.
Jeez, imagine those dang horns poking through you.
Spikes?
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Barack, hold the big gentleman.
He is 17.
Cut your cold-blooded ass up. He's a teen who's met a Karen girl after years of sitting in a damn cage, motherfucker. Have you sat in a fucking cage?
Where is this goofy fucking passion for Steve even stemming from? He knew her for a single night.
Extreme danger can bring a stranger closer than you can imagine, Barack.
That's a good point, but we're still talking about a 19 and 17-year-old.
I don't care about the goddamn love plot, damn it.
Then what the fuck is it with this attachment you have with him?
He just reminds me of my younger snarky self in the late 70s, that's all. He reminds you of when you were in your early 30s.
How old are you?
Yeah. Meanwhile, this is over here close to the admiring the market.
That's flat. All right, stop.
Man, the Hasleys are a bunch of giggly goons, aren't they?
Agent Smith over here better be getting ready to throttle this bitch, Donald. No, I'm really trying to disappoint the game. I'm in pain right now. The only cure is this giggling to see the aristocratic apples. Oh, for the friggin' show. Anyway, Albert is demanding Alexia's Veronica virus, but the only remaining sample is in her body.
So he wants her to come with him?
One way or another, yeah. In the name of our homie Steve, I demand to be pushed down the stairs.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
Dude, I absolutely adore this transformation.
It is pretty sick, I gotta admit.
Is she a fucking firebender now?
No, it's actually...
Look, even Wester's like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Okay, you know what? It's just a unique ability given to her by the virus. I'll ask Ben to put an exclamation on the screen. Bro got slapped into a backslip. You see that, dude?
I did. Are we really getting a whole fight scene right now?
Bit of a drive-by fight, but yeah.
What's that chick's name from Avatar?
Azuma? We're thinking the same thing?
Yeah, but
The actor. You really just get the apple in one of my favorite scenes?
My bad, Donald. I just can't help but to poke a little fun at this. How did you guys react when you first saw this? I'm curious.
Admittedly, it took me a second to process it, but I thought it was cool. Everything from the intense music to the way her body transforms, blood igniting into flames as the T. Veronica virus just unleashes. So she's a bloodbender. Really just going to pitch out like that?
I mean, he's kind of playing it smart.
Yeah, it's better to tie around both ends before making any major moves.
By the way, I agree with Donald. Alaska has one of the better transformations in the whole series, in my opinion.
Now, after all that, let me show you how bitch made the Magnum makes them. And there we go.
There ain't no way.
To his credit, he makes it look easy. If you make a wrong move but you don't have the magnets, he can easily insta-kill you with a jab attack.
And with that, the homie Steve has been a bit. Then over here is the final tool from that secret door. May as well go crazy with the machine gun.
Come on, guys. Do you really think it would be that simple?
So there's a key I need to get in this room behind me. Then one last bit of backtrack. We still have more backtrack? Yeah, but it ain't that bad, I promise. Grab the key from this drawer. Then before we use it, head to this lab room real quick. Down the elevator is going to be our final dragonfly wave.
You know what? I am going to ask, why would this be here?
Now use the key on these double doors.
Okay. So we're back in here.
Okay, so with the power off, the idea is to head back to that tiger statue to take the jewels.
We couldn't do that before.
Remember before how the statue rotated whenever you took it through?
Oh, okay. So we can take them both now?
Right? And with those double doors unlocked, we can also get past the electric door, which obviously deactivates when the power's on.
Oh, are you getting ready for the boss battle?
Yeah, I figured may as well before initiating that cutscene with Claire. Alright, that should be good.
Is that really all we're going to need?
Honestly, I think I overstocked on coated rounds. Okay, let's grab these jewels.
So, out of curiosity, how are the other games with their backtracking? Are they kind of like this?
No, not at all. They're a lot nicer.
Yeah, Code B definitely amped it up a bit.
It ain't a bit, Donald. Rockport Island alone already had about as much backtracking as Resident Evil 3 did, and that was just the first section.
I mean, compared to 2 and 3, maybe the level design could have been a bit better, but I don't even really know how they could have altered everything.
Well, that's admittedly if I can... Did those arrows just flip through the zombie?
Is this funny? Am I laughing? Stupid recording curse type bullshit.
I'm sorry, dude. That just surprised the shit out of me.
Probably a better idea to use the magnet for those guys.
Honestly, at this point, I should just be running past them. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
Wait, why is this familiar?
Because they copy-pasted Alfred and Alexia's room from the island mansion here.
I always thought it was kind of fun, realizing that he literally had the mansion built after his original home in Antarctica.
What we call plenty of people I've got to think is lazy.
And I'm supposed to take that seriously? Yeah, so same concept as before. Insert the record into the other music box to unlock the hidden ladder. You guys remember that analog Ashford horror film from earlier? That's our hint to look at this hand jar.
There's also just an obvious sparkle of light over the damn thing.
Still, it's kind of cool that we get to see that ring they found in.
Oh, fuck, I accidentally destroyed the ring. May as well grab them at the item box that's along the way.
Ooh, okay, so what's the real about circling back and there?
Combine these to get our last key. Then go ahead and drop a sad Joe face over this crime.
You want me to make you try another something?
He's with us all now, in our memories and our hearts.
Yeah, a bad memory.
I'm about to find this fucking thing.
Don't fucking fall over again, bro. I ain't trying to explain you hurt yourself to Jill.
Then quit poking my face.
Get out of here. Move on. Anything inside?
He ain't no golden puncher yet.
Right, the gap's just big enough to fit a fucking binder through. Got it.
Okay, so what we're going to do is examine what you gave us. Actually, no. I'll just do it at the terminal. Here's where we're going to need the dragon spot.
Love the climactic energy being built by this video.
All right, let's open this thing up and use the card on this terminal. The code is Veronica. Come on, let's get out.
Yeah, you thought?
This virus is so fucking cool to me. I honestly debate on whether I like it more than G.
As much as I want to respect your view on that, I can't help but think that G Burgundy clears Alexia.
Yeah, you may have a point there.
I think the flying in 4 were way more gruesome.
Alexia could probably solo most of Sandra's Ganados, let's be real.
I'm going to pull that later because I don't know about that one.
What do you think that feels like? I imagine like this continuous pulsating pressure, the bones popping and shit like that.
It's kind of crazy how she went from being this tentacle-like thing to just inverting into a humanoid.
It's like I said, man, the transformations go crazy with this virus. Once again, just bust out the magnum. And that's it for phase 1.
For what?
Don't worry, there's plenty more to this.
Oh, the hell? Are you serious?
It's so ironic for a monster with fire powers and that weak over there.
And now we enter the final part of the fight.
Oh, wow.
His game, unbelievable. To the game's credit, this particular portion isn't defeated by overpowered weapons, but it is still annoying because of how much it moves.
I'll get it done in less than a minute.
Oh, I can see why this may be a bit of time.
Yeah, bro, like, no shame, I've actually timed out before because of how she moves.
You gotta hit her like multiple times or something?
Just once.
Are you fucking, you know what? Whatever. Good job.
Thank you. You just got birdside. Bitch. The homie Steve sent me for that. Joe from the Bubba Shop. Oh my God, you just can't catch a break. So here's actually a bit of a fun fact for those who aren't aware. This isn't actually the original ending of Code Monica. The original, which was on Dreamcast, actually just ended with Christy Claire down by the plane.
Really? I didn't know that. Why did they use again?
The better fit the overarching narrative of Lester being the major antagonist. In the OG, he actually gets his ass kicked by Alexia and pushes out the second she notices Chris in the corner.
Ah, okay. So he got a bit of a narrative blow-up. I'll have to look that up later.
I'm glad they did that because it would have been a total disservice to his character.
Well done, Chris. It turns out that Alexia's door wasn't much of anything. So now I feel it's the best. Then fight down.
Why? Really? Just like that?
I can't confess to her. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Well, that's no. That's still bummer. I have.
Joe, take it easy. I have never felt such an insidious horror since sitting in a dark room with George's big-ass truck.
Okay, let's relax, please.
Donald, I pray that Chris uses every facet of his protagonist's plot power to smite this time. Yeah, funny thing about that.
Oh, this is about to be great?
I literally don't know what you expected, Joe.
Just pull some pro-tax shit out of your ass and fucking bozo.
Jesus.
Oh, holy fuck, you did it. Good work.
That is some overpowered antagonist bullshit.
There's a whole fucking thing where this guy has matrix powers.
Hey, Chris beating gargantuan boulders in a volcano. What the fuck is this series? And with that, the plot demands they take this back up in Africa.
But not before 20 ha-has and stink, right? At least he knows how to escape with a damn submarine.
That laughter sounded so cool. Are you the Damon voice acting police?
So was that pretty much it?
Yeah, you can go ahead and start giving your final thoughts if you want.
Actually, hang on a second. I want to see my lens. Could they make it look more like a fucking board?
Damn. Well,
I'll take it.
It's been 5 hours.
Wow, doesn't even feel like it's been that long. I tell you, this game just never ceases to be a good time for me. And while there's certainly a few things they could have fixed up, overall, I think it's an enjoyable experience that gets better with each replay.
on some level, Donald, I feel that. But that whole shit with how they handled items and inventory is a huge negative.
No, I get it. It definitely is pretty lame.
I'm sorry, I know I'm beating this horse to death. But Steve specifically was just a fucking drain on the overall experience with his contradictions and game patterns.
As much as I want to agree with you, Barack, and believe me, this game, in my view, had some asinine moments. I can't really shake the fact that Donald demonstrated that despite everything, you can still manage to have a great time.
But that's because this is one of his comfort systems. He already knows everything that's going to happen.
It is worth noting again that the whole thing with the inventory swap is what pushed me away from this game at the beginning. For a first-time player, not anticipating it and getting screwed over is definitely the easiest way to get burned out of the playthrough.
That, and realize you can't get the magnet because you left the fire extinguisher in the damn security box.
Well, going off of everything I've seen today with this game, I'd say it's pretty decent. Not perfect, but potentially something that I may want to pick up for myself in the near future. What did you think about it, Joe?
Where the fuck did he go? Are you serious right now with all these damn theatrics? Get out of here! I'm reading. All right, what's the next step on the list?
If I'm not mistaken, we now need to pump cavity fluid into the stomach area.
Oh, wonderful.
I got this exactly.
I can feel my stomach pretty well.
No, but don't worry, this is what's that.
Whoa, what the
Wonderful timing.
Hey, Al, I'm in the middle of doing it, but I call you when I do.
Where the hell did he go?
Yeah, I'm freaking the heck out right now. What the hell did you do this field AI in for?
Oh, is it the skill on that?
It was meant for that damn suit. You've got to be prepared.
There's a method to the mapping salvage. The AI force is literally built with an adaptive brain, which is always processing and learning things from its surroundings, the people, even its own personal faults. When I was setting it up, I learned it had the ability to wirelessly connect to certain devices, like weapons, larger than explosives, and boy, wouldn't that have been cool if it was fucking robot? If I had just put the cord in shape, and who's to say that it wouldn't have gotten equations with its own physical abilities? If this thing is meant to learn, then it's feel better appreciate the fact that I'm making most of its damn creations. I just need to find a way to make this suit wirelessly compatible.
It's true that they requested we take this thing on a test drive, but yes, you're getting overly ambitious. We're supposed to just do the job and follow the instructions as they're given. I'm tired of doing things by the book, Albert. It's never worked for my benefit. This is my opportunity to pave my own way towards greatness by playing the games which I love. I understand, but I don't endorse it. Just play your best to get the job done. If you pull it off, then maybe they'll overlook whatever it is you're doing. But our affiliate has a big mouth, so I'd be surprised if Steel gives you an angry phone call. I'm not afraid of anyone. Not of Steel, or even Steel.
Mr. President, is everything okay?
Don't take me to run the country real quick. It's been a situation. I wouldn't have won. Wouldn't have made a difference. But it's still about the damn principle. Those guys spend so much of their time changing the fucking rules. Still surprised they screwed up the final tally. I need to get them back. I'm going to get them back. But how?
No, really? Don't suck it yet. 76 points for Shane Wright. Fuck. Down. Down. Shit, that's gonna be career high in points right there. Oh wow, he was over a point per game. Okay, now I'll take that. Good. Up again, of course he did. What was fucking no? We're 8. Fuck. That's annoying, actually. I was hoping we would not be 8 there. I want him. Actually, I want him. Really? There we go. Okay. Yeah, Deputy Schultz here. Holy Christ, 83 overall. Thought down. Oh Christ, 80 overall. Damn. The right-handed big spin player. That is thick. High top 6 or medium top 4. Trice, look at that. That's a fucking steal of a draft. Oh wow, he's a grinder, medium elite. Okay. Any goalies in the first round? Yeah, fuck, not really, no. Just used to shit. I'm gonna draft this guy actually right here. Because another right winger, why not? Go up by right wingers. Oh, he's a grinder, medium top 6. Medium top 6 OFD. German player. We'll top 6 sniper centering. Okay. I'm not sure how he'll turn out, but. You wrong says Seaway. Okay, that's not bad. Medium 7 shit. That's it. Fuck, I had a good draft. Really good draft. I'll probably redo my whole coaching staff. $19 million of space, and Cole Hudson will need a contract. My two main guys, Wright and Benson, Coronado too. Capital is this new contract kicked in. I'll probably go trade out Tolbert now, Gene, now and Beniers, because their times are up. I gotta make room for the new kids, you know? Signed to his ELC. Everybody, yeah, I'm just gonna want Winterton, his contract kicked in. Ellison, he's very fine. Another 35-year-old on the blue line. Bunting, I'm just gonna erase some. So the bill is coming up, so that's fine. I already said match stream. I know. He's definitely signing to his CLC too. Yeah, but I heard some odd contracts I'm going to be trading out, so I'm fine when it comes to cap space though. Full hostage is not one extension, fuck. $46 points. I want him to party these two guys right here to main free core. How much does he want? He has to set that. There's like no fucking way he doesn't. Hey, once in the station doesn't ask price. I'm in too. Damn it, all these young fucking centers. I have way too many centers. Shit, guy. veneers. Let's get rid of veneers. I'm sure a lot of teams really want veneers. Question is, what kind of value I will get for him? Pittsburgh wants him. Alice Crosby, oh my god, he's making $14 million. Benjamin Kindle is not growing. Ottawa wants him, okay. They don't want to trade out any of their guys, though. Really, that rejected the first round pick for him. There we go. Now he's down to Ottawa. Damn, not much. Oh, okay, he wants to play. Scat for Rudy. And Anaheim lost them. Where's Anaheim have that one? Let's see here. Wright, Benson, Tornado, Robert play first line. I'll figure out my forward tour when I simply do the regular season. Okay, I'll take that. I'm just getting rid of some extra bodies right now. That's what I'm doing. My left side is looking a little weak still. Oh right, totally forgot he was on the team. Of course. Fuck having all centers. Yep, there it is. That did it. $11 million, okay. Now you're part of the team, Hudson. Now you're part of the tour of this fucking team.
Issues I'm technically going to have to everything is done?
Yeah.
Okay. It started or?
Yeah, it started.
Why you started late? Why that lady still there?
I'm still going to use it on Apple. Later.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Well, there's a pump. Is it done or what? Is it done? That works. It's at speed. Is it done or what? Oh, okay. So you tried a little bit earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always use it in the morning.
So always empty in the morning?
Yeah.
No, you have to empty before you sleep.
I always use it in the morning.
No, it's not right. You have to empty before the water system products. You have to do the dishwasher and empty it before you get it. That's what it's in process. I don't know, right? You have but I'm from well, that's what it's in the right? Yes, right? You have to do the dishes and you can see before you get done. It's
Yeah.
okay. So you have a time, right? You take another for the discussion. Rocket divided to the right? Yeah, do it before you sleep.
Hey, this is better.
I'm sure that the easiest true false creation ever. Advice me based on the size of the trees, not your savings account. Rule of planet is a free gift. The Robert Bank has represented principles. Interventions in order to find your kid's shoes.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Dave. And Skyrim is a game.
Yeah, McElroy was a point per game player when he joined.
Revelation that the dragons have returned to the secret identity held by the sleeping giant's innkeeper. The Elder Scrolls V is the title that strives to ensure you never get to let your guard down. And random encounters are one of the many ways as V is able to accomplish this. Spontaneous events that can occur almost anywhere in the world, they help make the place feel more alive and ensure traveling from point A to point B isn't a snooze fest. While many of Skyrim's random encounters are insignificant affairs, wild animal attacks or traveling merchants, some can get to be pretty fascinating and complicated situations that can really spice up a given session. So, in today's video, we'll be continuing our great quest to explore Oldman, as we jump right into our 6th episode of 5 rare and interesting random encounters you may have missed in the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. We'll be starting off today with an overview of a rather grim entry. When traveling across Tamriel, it's possible for the Dothraki to stumble upon the corpse of an unnamed red woman, just lying in the middle of the road, seemingly without reason. Further investigation of this site will, however, quickly reveal that she's the victim of a rather heinous crime. You see, in her inventory will be a note titled Corpse Note. It reads as follows, quote, "If you are reading this, then I am most likely dead. A group of bandits ransacked my home and took most everything valuable I own. The worst is they took a pendant that's been in my family for many generations. Most of my family is dead, so that pendant was the last connection I had with any of them. I'm going after those scoundrels and getting my pendant back, even if it is the end of me." End quote. So that must explain this poor woman's fate. Bandits took one of her most valuable possessions, and she refused to give it up without a fight, and tried to track the prince down. Alas, her efforts appear to have mostly been for naught, as it was her who met her own demise. But what if I were to tell you we could ensure that this poor Breton didn't die totally in vain, as whenever we find this corpse, not too far away, a pair of bandits should also be spawned in. They will, of course, be very hostile and rush the player upon detection. At first, it may seem like these guys are a part of their own little encounter. However, once you've defeated them, sure enough, when looting the bodies, you'll find that on one of these marauders is indeed a piece of jewelry in their inventory, implying that these are the fellows who ransacked that old home and stole both their pendants, and now their life too. It's a sad little story once you piece it all together, but at least we can ensure that these evildoers didn't totally get away with their crimes. Next on our list, this random encounter, while spectacular, is going to require a bit of context. Louis LaTruche is a Breton bard we can find hanging out at Rifting's Tea and Bar Inns. When spoken to, he'll ask you for some help, promising a generous sum of coin if you can oblige. Evidently, not long ago, Louis agreed to buy a blonde horse named Frost from City Blackbriar, the wealthy son of Rifting's most powerful criminal kingpin, Maven Blackbriar. Louis paid City half the cost of Frost up front, but before City could get him the stallion, he found himself locked up in prison, largely because he irritated his mother. City now thinks the deal's off, but Louis, knowing he can't get his deposit back, still wants that horse. So,
He'll send the Dragonborn to break into the Blackbriar Lodge, steal the horse's papers, and then steal the horse itself from his stables and bring it to him. This essentially summarizes the quest, promises to keep. Well, during this mission, there's a sort of alternative action that you can take that will unlock a rather hilarious, otherwise hidden, unique random encounter. Remember, Louis is asking you to steal from the Blackbriar family, a rich, criminal, and ruthless group of individuals that have limitless resources and will absolutely not tolerate being messed with. So, after Louis asks you to horse Nat Frost, you can in fact tell David Blackbriar about this, informing her that Louis is trying to steal her steed. She'll initially be taken aback by the suggestion that some random Breton thinks he can undercut her family, but then she'll actually tell you to follow his instructions and steal the horse anyway. He wants you to go through with his plan, promising that she will deal with Louis later after she's confident he's stolen the horse. At first, after you tell her, nothing really changes. The quest progresses as normal, and it seems as though informing Nathan of the scheme had no impact on anything. I mean, you still steal the papers, you still give the horse to Louis, and you still paid at the end. Although now, long after the quest has been completed, it will be possible to spot Louis in a random encounter, where you'll watch as he's ambushed by a thug on the roads who will say, quote, "Maven sends her regards," before he murders Louis to death.
Maven sends her regards, Trish.
No, how did you find me? Just give me more time. I can pay Maven back.
So, it looks like your little slip of the tongue had an impact after all. Coming in at number 3 is a random encounter that may at first come across as more of a confusing conundrum than anything else. A random, nameless orc will just all of a sudden, out of the blue, appear and start attacking the Dragonborn. It will be unclear what his motivations are, as the fellow will typically be dressed in some assortment of rags and trousers, and he clearly doesn't resemble your average bandit or barbarian. But since you are the Dragonborn, defeating this foe shouldn't prove too difficult. And once you have won the battle, you'll be free to loot this free man's corpse. And in his inventory, you'll make a discovery that probably explains what caused our orcish enemy to go so bananas. He'll have dozens of mead and wine bottles in his inventory, both empty and full. Yes, it would appear this man was very tipsy. Funnily enough, it seems the orc will also usually attack the player totally unarmed. With his bare fists, which is quite hilarious. When I first encountered him making this video, he was definitely very much armed. But judging by community discussion and what I've read on the wikis, that usually shouldn't be the case, and he should come at you expecting to throw hands, which definitely makes him less viable of an opponent, but absolutely makes the encounter more enjoyable. I guess my guy must have just looted some arms somewhere before I spotted him. Nonetheless, the inebriated horseman is definitely a memorable enemy, and defeating him yields some very sweet reward. For the fun, we're heading off to the hold of Ghost, a gloomy, swampy, dark region of the map, home to marshes and very little human activity. Say the fort's capital, city of Thornton. In Gilmarsh, between the hours of 10 p.m. and 6 a.m., it will become possible for the Dragonborn to be ambushed by a pair of vampires, or at least a vampire and his thrall. As you near them, the thrall will usually pretend to be a distressed person trying to lure you in, screaming something along the lines of, "Help me!" But as you approach, it will quickly become obvious that you've been deceived.
Please, someone, help me! Help me! A vampire! Another victim fell for our ruse.
Now, for those of you who have the Dawnguard DLC installed, which presumably is like 95% of you, this really shouldn't seem very surprising. I mean, Dawnguard introduced a whole assortment of various vampire-themed world interactions and encounters. The thing about this encounter, though, is that it can occur in the vanilla game. In fact, it's one of the only Bloodsucker-themed encounters that isn't pegged to the DLC. The reason for this seems to be correlated to the side quest Lake to Rest. For those of you who don't know, Gilmart's capital of Northall has been going through a rather turbulent time prior to your arrival. A wife and daughter were recently killed in a mysterious house fire, while the husband, a man named Brogar, all of a sudden seems to have taken a liking to a strange woman in the settlement. Many suspect foul play, and the whole place is on edge, grieving for the loss of two innocent citizens and anxiously watching Brogar's every move. We later learn that Morthal is in actuality the target of a great vampire conspiracy, as the Dark Lord Mobark McQueen, held up in his lair in the nearby swamps, has been sending his agents to infiltrate the village. And it was him and his allies responsible for killing the woman and child. And Hodar has in fact been enthralled by them, working against his will. It's a terrifying revelation. And thankfully, after reporting to the Yard, we and a small militia of townsfolk will storm the Lord's hideaway, and once and for all, save the region. Logic would dictate that the vampire and their thrall that can ambush us out here are likely some of Bogart's subordinates, either seeking to claim as many lives as possible to weaken the realms of men, or in an effort to avenge their master, depending on whether or not you completed the quest. So, my advice to you is, stay frosty. You never know what may be lurking in the swamps at night. And finally, last on the list, speaking of vampires, we have the heroic last stand of Illinois. This warrior's body can be found anywhere randomly on roads after the completion of the Dawnguard DLC quest, the Bloodstone Chalice, or a new order, depending on which faction you join. Minori is a dead Dawnguard warrior, will be decorated in a full set of the faction's trademark armor. And notably, its remains will be surrounded by the corpses of 3 dead vampires, implying that while he went down, it wasn't without one oblivion of a fight. In his inventory will be a document containing his orders. They read as follows. Quote, Illinois, we've received word of an increase in vampire activity in western Skyrim. In the coming weeks, we plan to dispatch several more agents to the region and need to establish a network of wilderness supply drops to support them. You are to plant caches in the following locations. On the small island south of Solitude Sawmill, due east of the entrance to the ruins of Volskag, on the east side of the Karthwanston Bridge. If these reports are to be believed, the situation may be far more dangerous than you realize. Be cautious. End quote. So that explains what this friend was doing out here. He was a runner for the Dawnguard. It was his job to drop off various supply caches to help out his fellow men. And sure enough, it seems he succeeded in that. As after reading this note, we'll be able to head to listed locations and indeed find supply drops for us to loot, which is quite nice. So Illinois was filled on his way back from completing the mission. A tragic demise. But not only did he succeed in his objectives, he also was sure to take 3 of the bloodsuckers with him too. So overall, I think Illinois definitely deserves the respect of any Dawnguard players, and perhaps the fear of any vampiric ones. And with that, we're going to wrap up our 6th episode of 5 rare and interesting random encounters made in the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Which of these spontaneous scenarios surprised you the most? And what random events do you know that you think we should absolutely cover next? Leave a comment down below. As always, like ratings are very much appreciated. Again, thanks for watching. Just get a certificate done. What I'm telling you is this building a town like this, with hundreds of beers and hundreds of where are the crab cakes?
Oh, that's there. Are they mini crab cakes? Or the chef has decided that those are the size of the necessary. I mean, that tastes better. That will taste sort of washy and soapy.
He's as cheap with his crab cakes as he is with his staff. Now for the lamb, with Robert's ridiculous $15 extra charge.
It's a rounded lamb, crusted in macadamia nuts, fresh herbs, and a little bit of Dijon mustard. It's served with a honey vinegar reduction.
I'll get nervous when you see white fat like that on the side of a chop.
Do you like it?
Really raw in the centre.
I like the flavor of the honey garlic.
I'm not satisfied with the quality that's coming out of it. I believe our chef has a photo. Well, it's
Thank you.
We just watch out the chef.
Why did that mean?
It's not so good, but
The trick is more than that. Why did that mean?
well, perfect sense. She put on everything in her own podcast, and she just figured she wasn't paid back for what she said.
More puppies.
She did everything. She was the best chef ever.
Well, it's best. I'm starving. The peanut butter chocolate breakfast is picking up please. Thank you. Gosh, I should have left it with 5 puppies and then a credit card and this guy slanted upside down. Well, thank you very much. You could have laughed because it looked like
I did.
And where did it happen?
I don't think there's enough person to worry.
$74.
Halfway dessert. But you can say I'm spending $74 for dessert. That is half cost. $25. Seriously?
I'm sorry. I'm going to say that is not a dessert of the day.
Fine. Somebody else makes dessert.
It's ordered.
That's so good.
Like if you're one of our conveyors.
What? Where's the chef?
Yes. Anything.
Yeah, please.
What? Title chef, Julian, in my opinion, is not living up to his potential as a chef. He will try to cut corners, and I think Gordon needs to know these things.
I just spent $74 for 3 plates of absolute dire, dated shit food. You can't put 2 half-pesticide fucking cupcakes that came from a can. There's bigger fucking cakes. Dad, that's fucking candy party. My lamb was cold to the fat was white. It looked like a mouthful of sugar. The best tasting bit for me was the fucking chocolate peanut thing. That I got myself half a portion. That's not even made fucking in the house. What is this? There's no synergy there.
There is honestly a lack of communication often. Sometimes when I'm in a breakfast service for the 10 people that we randomly get, I get 5 texts and then asking me a question. So why are you texting it in? If you have a question, I'm like, they don't really get on to you, talk to them, they go, like, you didn't think that you sort of control it, or you know, I'm trying to make sure I haven't been sleeping very well, to be honest with you, but I've been beaten down. I'll take responsibility for everything that happens in the kitchen.
You don't own the place. You own it. You get exactly more responsible.
What do you want to do? You don't want to have $1,000 before taxes, $400. Christ almighty. $400 a week to be the head chef in a luxury hotel. That's insane.
You're having to survive it.
I don't know that I'm even barely surviving. If you're not happy with your work environment, you should leave.
Are you taking the piss? Or is this just an abuse?
What do you do?
It's not lucky. This is your responsibility. Not work. And you're in an RV, 100 grand.
And everybody is disgusted to do an accent. They really are. Because it costs so much money, and they think that they pay that much money. Well,
that is not that is part of the issue.
But they're surrounded by wealth and mind and poverty at the same time because of their MIT. But the symbol, to me, that art is a symbol. And it's a symbol that you're separating yourself from everybody else.
I'd be very careful about coming down on me too hard.
I'm telling you exactly how I feel and how that the people that I work with feel.
Let me tell you how I feel. When you're in the fucking kitchen all day long, and you're on the goddamn internet, instead of actually trying to perfect the menu and get it in, how long did I ask for you to make a menu of your own?
And if I'm on the computer, usually it's I'm trying to research ingredients in it first. I've given you plenty of ways. I work very long days, and I haven't been paid for 2 weeks. There's only one paycheck that I got on time. Almost the entire staff is ready to walk out because they're tired of not getting paid. And it's like,
These things, I don't believe it.
Stop wondering. Start looking.